Good afternoon. Today's video is going to finish looking at Chapter 1, Topic 2, in which we look at some more basic instructions. The first video of this topic looked at constructing a copy of a given line segment and copying an angle. Today, we're going to look at creating bisectors, which are just line segments that cut something perfectly in half. We're going to look at a perpendicular bisector, which cuts a line segment perfectly in half. And we're also going to be looking at an angle bisector, which is a line that cuts an angle perfectly in half. So you can follow along with the instructions in the book on page 16 and 17, which you can access on Pearson online, or you can follow along with me here as I construct first a perpendicular bisector. So the way to do this construction is, given the line segment AB, you're going to put the point of your compass on one of the endpoints, and you're going to open it up so that it's at least more than halfway across your line segment. So 3/4 of the way is definitely more than halfway across. And what you're going to do is you're going to make a mark above the line and a mark below the line. And using the same setting, you're going to pick up your compass and move it to point B. And you're going to do the same thing with the same measurement on your compass. And you're going to create two intersection points above and below the line. And we're going to call those points C and D. And the last step to finishing this construction is to take your straight edge and to connect those 2 points. So if I connect C and D, I've now created a perpendicular bisector. So perpendicular because it meets at a 90-degree angle, and a bisector because these are the same length segments. And that's our first construction. The second construction we're going to look at is creating an angle bisector. So, given an angle, the very first step in this construction is the same as if we were going to copy this angle. We're going to put the point of the compass on the vertex, and I'm going to open it up so that I can make a mark across both of the rays of the angle. And it doesn't matter how open your compass is, just so long as that arc goes across both the rays. And I'm going to call those intersection points B and C. The next step is going to be to take the compass and put one point on either B or C. And like we did when we were creating a perpendicular bisector, I want to open up my compass so that it's at least more than halfway between points B and C. So again, about 3/4 of the distance is fine. And you're going to use the compass to make an arc in the middle of your angle. And then you're going to pick up the compass, put the point on the other intersection, and then you're going to make an X from that point. And we're going to call that point of intersection D. Now, the next step is going to be to connect A and D. So with my straight edge, I'm going to connect those two lines, and we're going to get something like this. And you could check this with a protractor, if you so desired, to see that my overall angle is about 40 degrees, and the bisector is at 20 degrees. So I can see that with my angle bisector, this angle is congruent to this angle. Or you could write the same as, say, angle BAD is congruent to angle DAC, because they're the same length, or angle measurement. And those are the last two constructions of Chapter 1, Topic 2.